They listening. What the fuck is they whispering?
If your gum don't match your do-rag, you're not spinning. If you don't do this crime method, you're not spinning. You want to be one of these? You not spinning. YouTube was good. It's your boy Keisha TV, and I'm back with another one. You dig? I'm back with another one. Back with another one. Today's video, I got a crime method for y'all, so let's play that intro. Let's get it.
Baby wanna be Gucci down, baby wanna be Gucci down, little baby wanna be Gucci down. You pull out the shit, better shoot me now.
Baby wanna be Gucci down, baby we're staying first. You know we gotta come out the rag. You feel me? Us. This is for all the beginners who don't know how to brush their crown. Even the people that want to brush their crown but don't know how to brush their crown properly, or don't know how to get their crown in that way that they want to get it. I got a method for y'all, man. Let's get it. The first thing I'm gonna do in order to show y'all this method, I'm gonna mess up my crown. I'm gonna completely scramble my crown. I'm gonna make it so I don't have a crown at all. I don't have a crown. Like, that is not a crown at all. So in order to show this method, I'm gonna need y'all to pick up a comb. I'm gonna need y'all to pick up a hard brush. A comb and a hard brush. If you have a low cut, sorry, I'm scrambling my words. But if you have a low cut, get a medium brush, but still get a comb. Alright. What you wanna do is you wanna put your crown in a horizontal or vertical line. That's all you're gonna do for the first step. It doesn't really look good when your crown is just in a line. It doesn't make your head come together. Your crown actually makes your head come back together. You feel me? Once you start to form your crown, your angles start to shift. If you shift any part of your hair, your angles start to shift. That's just some knowledge for y'all, so y'all can, you feel me? Y'all can understand. If y'all hair is changing, it's because you changed something about your hair. If you brush this side different, this side is gonna have to get brushed different too. That's how your hair lines. That's how it lines up. You feel me? Now that you put your crown in a horizontal line or a vertical line, pick up your hard brush. Bro, I'm not sure what number it is. It's a hard brush. I do washing styles with this brush, so that's why it looks the way it does. Alright, it's an old brush. I've been using it for a year. Come on, let's get to the point, right? My crown is right here, right? So if my crown is right here, which a lot of people's crown is, you feel me? You want to brush on the side, you feel me? Like where you want your crown to start at, basically. Where you want your crown to start is where you're going to brush out from, right? You're going to brush on the line. So what you're going to do is you're going to brush out this way. You feel me? You see how that line starts to disappear? See how that line starts to disappear? Right. Now, whatever you do to one side, you want to do to the other. Now, our crown's not completely together, but it's starting to form. You're starting to get the shape a little bit. So now, the next thing you want to do, you're going to brush on each line. Alright? When you see a line, brush on that line will disappear. That's how you get your crown together. I'm going to brush on that line. Right? Now, each line, as you see, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to brush on it. That's what I use to brush my crown. When I see a line, I brush on that line to make that line disappear. Now, as long as I'm making the lines disappear, I can understand where my hair is going and how to form my crown the right way. So look, boom. You feel me? Now, as you continue to do that, you will see your crown start to come together, start to get smaller and smaller and smaller. If you're starting to see no more lines, so they're getting too small and you don't really want to touch it because it's starting to look better and better as you do it, just go back to the basics of brushing and the 4 angles that I showed y'all. You feel me? So the 4 angles that I showed y'all would be left, up, right, and down. Do that repeatedly over and over again, and your crown will start to make a circle. You're brushing to where it will make a square, but your crown's not going to be in a square. You feel me? It's going to make a circle. As you can see, my crown is starting to look more like a star shape. It's not a circle yet, but it's starting to be a star. This is where it starts to get a little more advanced. Once you understand that technique, you will get your crown right in a day. I guarantee you that. Just try it. You see those lines? Brush on that line. It disappears. You see this line? Brush on that line. It disappears. You feel me? Now, you see that? Now my crown is more noticeable. Now it looks like a crown. You know how we showed you those 4 angles? It was right, left, up, and down. What we're going to do is we're going to go in between each of those angles. Understand? I'm going to try to put like a drawing board so I can see as I'm showing y'all. Now, you can see the lines that's kind of peeking in between those angles. You want to brush here, 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 and here. You see that? You see how my crown's getting tighter and tighter? If you're using this method and you have no waves in your crown, absolutely none. A man by the name of PB the Goat once said, in order to get waves in that place that you don't have waves, you have to visualize it first. Visualize those waves first, draw the picture in your head, and then brush. Because that's all waves is. Waves are just basically a big picture. It's an art almost. You have to place the image in your head first of your waves, and then brush that way. It makes it more worth the time of doing it, because a lot of people, they stop brushing because they can't stay consistent, because it's like they're not seeing any progress. And the crown is one of the main problems that people have, but it's the easiest part because it's the thinnest part of your hair. It's easier for it to wave up, you get what I'm saying, because it moves the most. You can maneuver your crown however you want it. Like I can move my crown to the left, I can move my crown to the right, you get what I'm saying, but it's all dependent on your crown at the end of the day. When I do want to get my crown back together, back in order, I do this method before my washing styles or during my washing styles. Now, as I'm doing my washing style, I start with the 4 angles, then I go with the next angles as I brush on the lines, as I see them. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to brush on the lines if you want to just go in between the angles, because eventually it's all going to come together after you do it repeatedly during your brush session. You get what I'm saying? You have your crown looking halfway decent. You usually want to freestyle. Just brush your crown as you see fit, right? So look, this is what I mean by as you see fit. So you see this line right here, right? I told you brushing the line. So your crown is basically telling you to brush that leg when it pokes out that way. When you see a line, your crown is telling you to brush that way. Boom, right? Now, you see this line? Boom. See that line? Boom. See this? Boom. Alright, now we're going to continue to freestyle and brush on the lines, and that's going to get our crown tighter and tighter, and it's going to form a circle. As I'm doing this method, I realized I didn't tell y'all one tip. As you're brushing your crown, you want to stay 2 ways outside of your crown because it's so thin and it moves so much. You want to make sure you don't go all the way into your crown, because if you go into your crown, you're going to move your crown. So in order to keep your crown in that place that you have it, after you do the method, you have your crown in that place that you want it, you feel me? And it's just like you just want to make it more detailed, to close it a little more, you know, to make it actually look like a good crown. Like have one of those crowns that pop, that, you know, you go on Explore page on Instagram, one of the wave pages, and you see that crown. Don't brush too far in, don't brush too far out. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend staying 2. If you're more advanced, you can use 1. Also, if you're still watching this video and you're one of those people that brush hard, medium, and soft and actually get an actual, you know, a real, you know, decent brush session in, what you want to do is, I know it's tedious with your crown because as you change different brushes, your crown starts to move more because it, you know, it's thin and all that. So what you want to do as you brush your crown with different brushes is just continue to do the method with each brush. As I brush my hair, yes, I brush my sides, I do all that, but I always make sure I spend at least 5 minutes on my crown with each brush. I say that's a good crown. That's halfway decent. I just showed y'all how I took my crown from no crown to a crown using my crown method. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you drop a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content, and make sure you turn on those post notifications. Make sure you ring that bell. The bell rule the world.
They listening. What the fuck is they whispering? My baguette is so icy, yeah, yeah. They got me shivering. I am the boogeyman. I don't wanna kill again.